A whole new chapter of Fortnite has arrived, and the new chapter brings a brand new island, and this island brings the first new art style change since chapter 2, which means there's a lot of new props to discover and to use. This also means that most of them are not in creative mode, but I was handed some lovely chapter 4 props, particularly some nature from around the map, some stuff from the Citadel and from Faulty Splits and more, which I'm going to be showing off in today's video. But before I do, I just want to point out that, well, firstly, I wasn't expecting to make another unreleased props video. I made a couple back in May. You guys really liked them. Yeah, I'm not going to be distributing them. I have a policy against that because that is against Epic 2. Can you? Anyway, it's against Epic's 2OS to distribute props, so I will not be doing that. So if you're here for that, that's not what I'm about. I just want to show them off, explain them, and talk about how cool it would be to get them in creative mode, and sort of how likely it is to get each thing, and then maybe make a little scene with some of them at the end. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so here is the collection. I would say it's pretty humble compared to the chapter 3 collection I had last time, but of course you must consider that this chapter is like less than 2 weeks old as of recording this, so honestly it's pretty impressive to have already been given all of this stuff. So yeah, let's just go straight into it. Firstly, we've got, I believe this is from the Citadel and the Bastion POI that I forgot the name of. I can't see the Fortnite map on here. It's like, oh, Brutal Bastion, that's it. Which I believe is what this is from. I find the roof pieces interesting. I'm like 99% sure this is retextured from Sanctuary from chapter 3. Let me grab a roof piece. Oh, almost certainly retextured. Yeah. Definitely. Which is cool because I think the Sanctuary stuff is really cool, and it was somewhat underutilized after chapter 3 season 1. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We've also got these lovely, I believe these are new fire effects. I don't think we already have these. I could be wrong. I could be wrong here. If I go to, I think it's called the Jungle Temple Gallery. Yeah, which has Sunny Step stuff. Here we go. Here's something with fire. Yeah, it's a new fire texture. It's much more realistic. It's much more updated, and it does work with the creative fire physics engine. Got some other cool fire effects like this one, which is like a bunch of, I want to say coals or maybe iron ingots or something. We've got this furnace over here. We've also got cool statues like the snow covered one of like a nun with the sword and shield, and then the big knight ones. And I believe this set piece here is taken directly from Bastion, and I think that is pretty cool. And I believe this stuff over here might be Citadel. I want to say it is, possibly. It's all sort of mixed in here. This is just how I was given it. But yeah, there are some really cool props here that we haven't had before, like swords and shields and stuff, which could be quite cool for medieval maps. Over here, I've got like one of those hoverboard platforms that are around the map. It's quite an interesting map. It's like medieval, but there's like hover tech that we haven't seen before, as well as an Oathbound chest, which if I start the game, I love this glider, by the way, it's sick. Alright, if I start the game, it should work as intended, yeah. So it gives you Oathbound stuff, which includes well, apparently the Red Eye this time, but I think it also includes the Excalibur rifle, which we have in creative, and the Shockwave hammer, which we don't have in creative just yet. Moving on, we have the Herald tree, which has a hole in the back, which some people believe means that she's escaped. If I raise this up, yeah, the texture works as intended. So I think that's pretty cool. That's from the Fracture event. It actually appeared in the event as a prop. Not sure why this has turned purple now. But yeah, it's a cool prop. I can't see myself personally using it, but I believe it's on the chapter 4 island near the center, possibly. It's pretty cool. Bosh. We also have the we also have the Saucy Sausage chili dog restaurant from Faulty Splits, which is a great POI, by the way. And this is X-Royale creator Empire's favorite prop.
I absolutely dominated full move.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Not really much of note. It's basically just like retextured Durburger and Pizza Pit stuff, but it's cool to have another restaurant brand finally. I think the last one we got was probably, I want to say Tacos in Season X, so it's been a while. And we don't have this in creative yet, but I can see us getting Faulty Splits, prefabs and galleries in the near future. Over here, Oh, this is exciting. We've got the slap juice props. We've got this rotating sign, this cool wall graffiti thing, this barrel, which I think works the same as the slurp barrels. Let's find out. It does not. Got a slap barrel, which actually does give slap in creative, which I think is really cool. So if you do happen to have these props, again, I'm not giving them out, so don't ask, you could potentially introduce slap as a mechanic in your mouse. And I'm sure we'll eventually get a slap juice gallery, just like we have, I believe it's called, is it just the slurp gallery? It's the slurp container gallery, so we will almost certainly get a slap container gallery at some point. Big old sign, as well as the slurp juice graffiti wall. Slurp juice fell off, just like Empire's career.
This is not right, this is not cool.
We've got some stuff from Frenzy Fields, these like really cool, almost futuristic vehicles, I think. I don't know, something about the eye is very like futuristic, I feel. Reminds me of that scary combine harvester from Cars. But yeah, they make cool noises, and do they float? No. Okay, they have treads. This one has tires. It's just cool stuff, you know. You can make some pretty cool farms that look different to the Anarchy Acres, Fatal Fields, and Frenzy Farm stuff we have now. We've also got this big old silo. It's pretty cool. Is there anything inside? Oh, there actually is. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Moving on, we've got more stuff from Faulty Splits. We've got this Splits 24-hour bowling alley pieces, as well as this squid from the tattoo parlor in Slappy Shores. So that's pretty cool. We've got some nice bowling alley props, like the balls and the seats and trophies and stuff. I actually went bowling a couple weeks ago, so it's pretty cool. And the pins, you can't knock down individual pins, sadly. You can only break all of them. Strike. Oh, and over here we've got the entire bowling alley room just entirely constructed for some reason. I don't entirely know how someone took an entire part of a building, but now I have it. And finally we have the Chapter 4 trees. We've got a big old oak tree, little pine tree, a little autumn tree, two big autumn trees, a birch tree, and we've got this lovely snow tree, which is not animated and does not appear on the minimap for some reason. So yeah, that is all of my Chapter 4 props. Again, I am not giving them away. I just wanted to show them off to the world and say that they are compatible with creative, which means that the following POIs are and galleries are likely to get added to creative within probably the next few months, maybe the next year. So I'm going to say the Citadel, Brutal Bastion, Faulty Splits, possibly the Herald Tree, maybe Frenzy Fields, and a nature gallery for the trees, as well as a slap container gallery. That is what I think is most likely to come over, and possibly even Slappy Shores itself. So we just have to see. Let's create something with these. Okay, I have constructed a little scene. It's just the Herald's death spot, I guess. It's a little autumnal forest with a couple of statues guarding her. So yeah, well, there you go. And if you don't want to end up like the Herald and be stuck in a tree, then use my code. #ad.